Hi, welcome. I'm Priscilla Batzell. This is Expressionist Fluid Art Studio Gallery's demonstrations and tutorials. Let's have some fun. So I finally ran out of 18 by 24 inch canvases, and I have one 16 by 20 inch. This is Decor Americana 24 karat gold. I intend on covering this canvas with a myriad of marks made with dribbles, hoping for mostly light colors first. This is dazzling white, and I'll expect to go back at the end and add my darker colors. We'll see how it goes. This is Frosted Berry. This is what's left of my dancing fuchsia. Hopefully there will be enough. I'm going to use a little orange crush, which inspired me to want to use some Whispering Wisteria. Which inspired me to use some blue flame. And that inspired me in turn to use some frozen amethyst, which I often refer to as deep, which is incorrect. So now I have to decide where this is going to start. I have to make no plan whatsoever except for to cover the canvas and use the paint that I see, which is leaving behind some nice marks. I want this to be kind of random. I'm getting the Colourarte Rose. It's too soon. Kind of thought I might want some shapes, like squares or circles, but right now I'm not there yet. I do see that I just found something that does not belong. I don't think it's going to cover the whole canvas, but it might be interesting if it did. I'm definitely not beyond using some black, but I've got blue black. I think it's a Vivid Intense. And I've got Anita's black metallic, which is a lighter color than the Meaden that I use often. It's amazing what you can do with just some dribbles of paint. Must be like having done 6,000 paintings. I cannot allow myself to decide that I like it so much that I'm not going to do anything to it, because that happens way too much. And then I don't get to do the layers I'm craving. Oh, I've got pretty cells, and I want to steal them. Alright, my canvas is covered. going to try and thin out some of the areas where the color is the heaviest and use it in nice strokes. Definitely want to steal some of that. I might want more red violet. I do love paint. Sometimes I think it loves me too. I like the white negative spaces. I'm facing failure as far as starting something that I was going to turn into something else again because I like it. What I should do is just take a picture and come back. I want a clean spatula, that's all there is to it. I want that particular area to get cleaned up a little. I really just want to put the black on. I'm thinking about using some Egyptian blue, if that's what this is. Yes, it is. Because I might like it. Kind of thinking I might want to use my rubber brushes so I don't have such a large swath. It takes some amount of bravery to decide to mess something that you like up. Well, I don't mind that. So I think I'm going to go for a little deep amethyst in the same vein. I was trying to remember the name of the number that goes with the painting that I posted. It says street art in the title on canvas. And it sort of inspired some of the shapes I've got. Now if I keep the paint wet long enough, I ought to be able to scrape through if I decide I want to. This is a good thing, to remind myself. This is red violet. Thinking about some my dog is having a conniption fit in the other room. Some royal sapphire. Rather than think too much about it, I'm just going to do it. Although I do have cerulean blue, which I might like better. Let's try a little bit of that. Yeah, I might like that a lot better. I never did use that blue-black, but I'm not to that point yet. I think I'm going to indulge in a little more dancing fuchsia. Maybe more, who knows. hearing the call to yellow. First, I'm hearing the call to frosted berry. I do tend to stick my fingernail in things, unfortunately. But it's not that hard to fix. I think the yellow is either going to be my custom yellow. Maybe that's it. Let's start with that. I need to, ooh, paint chip. I made it turn green. Okay, a little green never hurt anybody. Hopefully. Maybe it's time for a clean brush before I pollute the rest of it. I still haven't got to the point where I think I might want to use black or even that dark blue. And I haven't decided if it's a first stage I want the Rhapsody Rose. Oh, I don't think I like that. I like smearing paint, as you may have noticed with the spatula. It adds some textures. That you wouldn't get ordinarily. I don't know if I'm helping or hurting at this point. I'm hearing the call to some Oriental blue. A little more frostbite. Where's the Oriental blue? There it is. Nope, that's Blue Flame. There it is. Got it. Don't know how much of it I can keep, but I'm willing to give it a shot. I need something, and I'm being called to Whispering Wisteria, which should be right here. Yep. The temptation is to bring the black in and use a toothy tool. More Whispering Wisteria. Little Oriental blue, and with it a little blue flame. Trying to get over perfectionism is kind of scary. Now, is it time? Time to take some of my paint off my spatula. Brazenly use it up, which could be a mistake. I guess it depends entirely on what it looks like. Those are spatulas that have got to go in the bucket. They're just too far gone. Fortunately, I have another. I also have my brushes waiting in the wings. some color on them. I want to put texture in, but I kind of like what I've got. Gotta take chances. Here goes nothing. I always wanted to do this. I'm glad I finally got the nerve up to try it. And I've got my basic marks. I still want more mark making, I think. So for that, I'm going to grab one of my Wilton cake decorating tools. Start right there. I might be really glad I took that picture. Now I could still add some more colors. I tell you truly, mark making is very addictive. Does not keep me from wanting to add some more black. It was fun creating something outside of my normal. I require experimentation. So I'm quiet, I'm very focused. Usually I just wing it. Right now I'd like to not ruin it. Glad the paint underneath dried well enough. I think I might leave some of these lines, or at least might leave that line as she destroys it in front of you. I know it's weird to talk to myself in the third person. Can't trust me when I say that I'm not going to touch something. Alright, until I decide differently, it's done for now. Or this one spot is bugging me. Okay, I'm not even sure which side is up. Yeah, that's fun. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the compliments that keep my morale boosted. Thank you for the donations that help keep me painting. Please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing my videos. I really appreciate you guys being here. If you watch longer or watch some of the commercials or make a comment, those things are all super helpful to me. My creative playlists are on my YouTube channel. And if you go to my YouTube channel banner, you'll find the PayPal icon. Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links on my link tree. My community board will show you tomorrow's videos. If you have questions or you want the paint pouring recipe, ask me questions. It will. The paint pouring recipe is below Show More. When you click Show More, you're going to find my email address. Thank you for everything. Shop my Amazon link, please. You can buy anything you want from there. And my 2 books are there, Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities, volumes 1 and 2. Thank you again for being here. I love you guys dearly. You inspire the heck out of me. Bye for now. Priscilla out.